Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amaka, the Nigerian lady that is grooming herself to be a good wife. Yes. So today's video is from Dr. Sarah. Okay. So she said the truth about marriage. I love this. I love this. So let's start from the beginning.
Can I tell y'all a secret? One time my husband and I looked at each other and we were like, oh yeah, like we see why people get divorced. This is my realistic point of view as someone who has been married for a year and a half, and the truth about marriage. I think that we get sold this idea of a big wedding, but not the idea of what it actually takes to maintain a healthy marriage. And I also think that it's so easy to allow other people to judge a marriage when they ain't never been married a day in their life. Until you are in a marriage, you truly do not understand what it takes, what it requires emotionally, spiritually, financially, mentally. It's so easy to get caught up in having a big old nice wedding, but actually not being committed to the hard days, the hard weeks, the hard months. As somebody who has been married for a year and a half, one of the things that I've learned is that a healthy marriage will hold a mirror up to you and will tell you the things that you need to work on and the things that
Guys, if you've been watching my video when I said this, I said the same thing, that this was something I'd heard, and since I heard it, I've been holding on to it. Like, marriage will expose the weak version of you that you need to work on. But if you don't realize it, you'll be thinking the issues from your partner. But that is, your partner is just helping you to hold a mirror to yourself that this is what you are falling short on. She is the second person that is saying it again. You know, there was a man that said it. Now a lady is coming from a lady. Okay, I love this. I love it.
you need to be better at. Cause child, I thought I was perfect. I thought I was a catch. I got a PhD. I got a good career. I got good credit. I'm beautiful. What else could you need? Well, apparently there's a lot. Apparently you need to be able to reflect on your mistakes and admit and take accountability when you could have done better. Apparently, you also need to over communicate. Apparently, you need to watch your tone. Apparently, you need to respect your partner at all times. Apparently, you don't need to have everybody up in your business and you need to have conversations with your partner. Apparently, you got to make time for each other and reconnect. Apparently, you got to make sure that you're allowing somebody to both be an individual but also show up as a collective in the marriage. Apparently, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in a marriage, and I share this because I remember when I was single and I was wanting marriage. It felt like all I could think of was, I need to be married, I need to be married, I want to be married, and da 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 da. I had no idea what it actually required. And even if I did know what it required, I would still marry my man. My man. Heavy on my man. I'm choosing him every time. But what I'm saying is, I think that there need to be more honest conversations around what a real healthy marriage requires. Can I tell y'all?
Heavy on that conversation of what a real healthy marriage requires. Our parents don't talk. They don't tell us these things. Most of us are learning on our own, which is what I'm doing here publicly with you guys. I'm learning to, in fact, I'm grooming myself. I'm intentionally grooming myself to be a good wife because I want to be a good wife. Just the way I went to school to study microbiology, that's the same way I want to study marriage, and I want to be studying it, taking hints and lessons from people that have been doing it, of course, coupled with the Bible. This is the standard for me. For me, the Bible is my standard. Anything that does not correlate with what is here, I'm throwing it off. And the man I'm going to be choosing is going to conform to this. So yeah, anything other than that, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. So let's check the comments and see what people said. Somebody said, I love you and I'm so grateful to have you as my wife. Oh, we do the hard things together forever. Oh my God, this is a man, this is a man. Okay, I love this. I love this. Ooh, I love being your wife. Oh, I love that. I love that. Somebody has said, my husband and I have been married for 10 months and we are finally like, I see why folks say the shit is hard low. We had a destination wedding and honeymoon with just us. We are extremely close and we didn't think it could ever be hard until we realized it kinda is. In other words, we still have some things we need to work on. So that's why it's hard. And I love the fact that that lady said it. You know, she said all she had in her mind was, I want to get married. I want to get married, I want to get married. And oftentimes we hear people saying, oh, I want to get married, I want to have my own wife, I want to have my own husband. And nobody is saying, oh, I want to learn how to be a good wife, I want to learn how to be a good husband. Nobody ever, most people are not saying that. We are not saying that. Most time we are so fixated on being married, the married part, the wedding day. Most times we don't even think beyond that wedding day. Okay, after that wedding day, what happens? We don't even think about that. Which is why I told myself that I don't care how my wedding day is in terms of the size. I really am not concerned with the big wedding. Right from time I've never been a somebody that wants big party when it comes to wedding. See, do you know what I'm telling? I tell my friends too. I would rather save up that money that we'll spend, even though I know that my husband and I will be good. We can spend any amount we have. Of course, we can afford. But I would rather we spend that money on going to long honeymoons, spending as much as we want. We are not stopping our honeymoon because we don't have enough money. I would rather we use that money and go on honeymoon and get to know ourselves, spend time. I love traveling, but I've not been able to do that as much as I would like. But this 2026, I want to change that. I want to change that. I want to travel. I want to travel to places. And let me not lie, I've written down places I'll be traveling with my husband. So our honeymoon, we are going to be going on long honeymoons. Instead of spending that money on wedding, we'll spend it on our honeymoon. I'm sorry. Yeah, if you know me and you're watching this, in fact, I'm not even seeing it to hide in my face. I'm seeing it to my full chest. I'm not going to be spending unnecessary money on weddings. I'm going to be spending that money on a honeymoon to go and spend with my man. We'll stay there. We'll know ourselves. We'll love ourselves. We're not going to one country. If possible, 3 countries or even more. And we are not rushing. No. When we go to each country, we'll spend ample time there. We'll spend that money there. So yeah, let's learn to, let's unlearn things, learn new ways. Fine, if you want a happy marriage, go and look at the people around you that have the kind of marriage you're aspiring for and study them, watch them, ask them questions too. And of course, don't forget this, your Bible, and pray. God is the best person to give you the kind of marriage you want. Let him give you the blueprint, the kind of marriage he wants for you, because I've also come to realize that marriage is a ministry. So, which is why I'm saying I'm not just going to choose any person. I'm not going to marry just because I want to get married. After all, like I told you guys, I never wanted to get married initially. It's just 2025 that I came around 100% that I want to get married. So that's why you see me, I'm doing this year. That okay, let me fully engross myself. What's English? Let me fully immerse myself into this. I want to learn how to be a good wife, and I'll be a good wife. I want to unlearn the things about me that I don't want to take into marriage. The ugly part of me, because I know I have that ugly part. I can't be say I'm a perfect person. No, I cannot lie to myself like that. See, let me tell you one of the things I've been successfully worked on, even though they may have little traces. I used to be very, very defensive. Like when I mean I used to be very defensive. Somebody pointed it out to me. And when I started looking back, I noticed that yes, of a truth. In fact, it's not just me, it's a family thing. So I've been having to working on it. Do you get, so that when somebody say, oh, I mean, you did this, you are doing wrong, I learned to own up to it. I will not start defending myself why I did it. No. Of course, I'm not purely done with that. I'm saying, but I know that I'm more than 50% in that part. So yeah. So fishing out the part of me that I don't want, that will bring problem in my marriage, because I want to have a good marriage. I want to have an easy, beautiful, smooth marriage. I've seen example of you saying it's possible. So that means I can have it too, and I want to have it, and I will have it. So yeah, my name is Amaka, the Nigerian girl grooming herself to be a good wife. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.